Hey there everyone, it is me, Round the Wheel, and I apologize in advance if I come off as more than a little rusty here. It's been a while, surely you understand. We're going to start a new game today, and I'm going to enter my name. It can be up to 6 letters, but I'm only going to use 4. I'm going to call myself Jess. That's my name, don't wear it out. You can call me Jess, you can call me Round the Wheel, you can call me RTW, you can call me Hey You Fatty for all I care, but Jess is my name and it's what I'm going with here. So I'm going to push start and confirm my name, and we are going to sit back and be quiet and watch a cinematic slice of fried gold right now. I thought about having that last line there put on a shirt on Zazzle once, but it started adding up, like font and color and stuff, and it ended up being really expensive, and I was broke at the time, so it's just like, whatever, I'll do it someday when I'm rich. And now we have this little intro segment here. Hey guys, wait up! Yep, that pretty much sounds like my childhood in a nutshell. I don't know, that's pretty far away from the village. You'd have to have some pretty good hearing, and Elder suggests he's pretty old, so I don't think he's going to catch y'all up here unless something really bad goes wrong. Bad wrong. Oh yes, that's why they're here, because kids and shiny objects and oh children. Well, of course you're falling. You're only standing on 1 foot, dingus. We better get out of here. Is that log crooked, or is that just my eyes playing tricks because I'm not wearing my glasses? And I probably should be if I'm going to be recording a 15-minute video here. No way to get back up. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to find my way around. Try to find an exit out of here. Surely there's nothing important sitting around here that will help me out. And you can just kind of explore. There's nothing to do around here right now. Obviously you didn't die because you have no health. If you don't have hit points, I suppose that makes you immortal, which explains how he can survive a plummet from the falls without having cracked his spine or something. But you go around this way. Jess, and a light like movie popcorn butter shines, and you're like, say what? So you go around here, oh, it's probably just that thing. I don't think that's going to be of any help to me whatsoever. Why don't I just step over these spiky lettuce heads? Or I can cut through them, so, well, I guess we're gonna go have to pick up that useless butter knife that is of no use to us whatsoever. Let's go pick it up, I guess. What? That sword over there? That one? No, this one. What's this sword doing here? Remove this one? Okay. Ka-ping! Oh my god, so much butter! I can't eat anymore. Zoinks! A ghost! Who asked the sword? Asked the sword what? Will you go out with me? What are you doing tomorrow? What? Ask the sword what? And thus begins the epicness. Now we have hit points, so we can be hurt by things now. We're not exactly immortal anymore. I gotta get back to where I once belonged. Get back, Jojo! So let's head to the village now that we have a sword. And we are going to encounter our first monsters in the fields ahead. And I will show you basically how to fight here. Whoa, what's a rabbi doing in a place like this? I thought Jews weren't allowed here. Oh wait, no, not rabbi. Okay, just rabbite. Now see, you have your sword. This is a level 0 sword right now. But we are going to attempt to level up while we're around here. Do some anyway. We could just make a straight shot to the village, killing rabbis along the way, but it does behoove you a little bit to hang around here. You'll see that I'm kind of staggering my sword hits. When you swing your sword, you flash a little, your weapon has to charge up fully before it will do maximum damage again. So I wait for that meter down below my hit points to say 100. And when I allow it to count back up to 100, I can once again swing my sword at full power. So we're going to go around killing Rabbites, and I want to kill enough. I want to try to get treasure chests from them here. Because what I want to do is I want to get 4 pieces of candy. Candy is the basic healing agent in this game. We'll get stronger healing items later on, but candy will do just fine for now because it restores 100 points of health. And I only have 50, so a candy is actually twice as much as what I need right now. And we're going to do some other things, but mostly I'm concerned with getting treasure chests. Maybe I'll get one from one of these 2 guys. Yes, there's one right there. Let's pick up the candy, yes. Rabbites can also give you 4 pieces of gold. But in this case, I am mostly interested in procuring candy. And 4 is the maximum amount of any item you can hold in your ring inventory. My weapon skill is up. That's one thing I want to do here. My sword is officially at level 1, so it's slightly more powerful now. Alright, that's 2 candies. And the other thing I want to do is I want to get up to at least level 2 health-wise so that I'll have 59 hit points instead of 50. It's not much help right now, and there's a boss fight coming up, which is essentially a freebie. So I am not terribly worried about anything going on here. Alright, candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Alright. Can we get a treasure chest up on the bridge here? Nope, I guess not. But we're just going to keep walking around in such like fashion until I have everything I need, and until I have leveled up sufficiently. It's going to take at least 1 point however many trips. Oh, well, no. We got everything we needed to done, basically. I really just need 1 more candy, and I should be golden. And then I can just step right into the village and do everything I need to. No treasure chest there. Surely one of you is going to be nice enough to give me a candy before I head into Podos Village, the place where I was born. How about you? Now, whenever an enemy gets whacked, that's a critical hit. That's how the game says critical hit. So-and-so gets whacked. It's very rare for you yourself to get whacked. Mostly it's enemies who get critical, but you know, sometimes there are some powerful enemies and they can critical hit you too. Let's see if I missed any Rabbites, because this game's sprite memory isn't always the best. Well, that was a different screen altogether, so I guess I just can go back and... There we go. And I am going for that 4th piece of candy, you know. I have the time here. We might as well see what we're doing. And I can show you a charged attack while I'm at it. If you hold down the button after attacking, you'll charge up that meter down there below your hit points. You walk a little more slowly, but when you let go of the button, you'll unleash a super special attack. That's a pretty good one. Took them out in 1 hit. But that's how you do that. I don't use charge attacks too often. Once your weapons get to certain levels, it becomes kind of a hassle to wait for it to charge, and you're completely vulnerable while your weapon is charging. So it's kind of a hassle to just sit and wait on that. Let's keep going. The game is really holding out on that 4th candy. Maybe I can just get it on the way back or something. Man. Rabbites have 20 Rabbites have 20 hit points, so I'm doing 19 damage. It's really being kind of a tease right now. Hardly fair at all. Just a swing and a miss. Fairly rare for this or really any point in the game, unless you happen to run into an enemy with super high evade. Like, later some flying enemies are kind of hard to hit, but you rarely just see a solid miss like that. I rarely swing strikes. Let's keep on moving. Maybe I ought to just come back when I get that candy, huh? Or 3 candies is good enough for now. I'll be procuring candy, and I don't really need it anyway. It's really just a preparatory measure I like to take. To have the 4 candies now, get it out of the way, so I don't have to go off buying them. Certainly you don't want to be caught buying candy. That's silly. There's plenty of enemies in this early stage of the game who will just flat out give it to you if it happens to pop up in a treasure chest. Of which the game is being particularly stingy right now. Probably because I haven't keep bringing up. I'm like watching the boiling pot or whatever. Come on now. Alright, we've wasted quite enough time in this in this open clearing. Let's go on to the village, where everything is quite somber because everybody already seems to have the news of my apparently terrible sword pulling. But it seems pretty happy right now. Okay, maybe we haven't gotten to that just yet. I'm getting a little bit spoilerific here. Now this is the armor shop. It's good to buy some armor right now. I want to say I already have the overalls, so I want to buy the bandana. This is a cup of wishes. It will restore your health if you are dead. This is a medical herb. It will cure poison. Those will become obsolete fairly quickly thanks to the use of magic. And of course you got candy, the basic healing item there. Now when you buy something, you're going to want to equip it. So you're going to press Y to go to your ring menu. And you can push up and down on the D-pad to cycle through your various menus. You've got several types of actions here. Here's your weapons, here's your items, and your other allies later will have magic rings. Your hero doesn't actually get magic, which is kind of a rip, but whatever. Let's go ahead and let's equip that bandana. That'll give us a little leg up in the boss fight head. And yes, I do already have the overalls. I'm glad I remembered that, because that would have just been a silly waste of money. So now let's go on and see the Elder, who is surely going to be happy with the wonderful treasure I've found. See? It's beautiful. Yeah. Thanks for doing something about it. I gotta find better friends than Fatty and Dunce here. Womp womp. Oh no, it couldn't be. A magic bullet? But it blends, and it does everything else in the kitchen. I love that condescending. How could you have pulled a Montessori? You've got tiny little spindly arms. You're a weakling. Bleh. Well, I don't see anything happening yet. I'm waiting. Is the village finished yet? Oh, okay. No. He's wrong. Don't listen to him. Not me. Why don't you get off my case, Elliott? I'm not going to take punishment from a fatty like you. This is embarrassing. Alright. Everybody is blocked correctly on stage, and action. Earthquake. Hey, who's that guy who just popped up out of the tavern? Well, surely he's nobody. I wouldn't be too worried about him. But here's your first boss fight, and it's a freebie. Because you can't actually die. There's the guy who just popped up out of the tavern. He is giving you instructions that if you die, he will restore your health. Oh god, I'm unconscious. That's awesome. Can I wake up anytime soon? And it's good to use charge attacks against this boss, since you can really only attack physically. But he goes down fairly quickly, especially if you have gotten your sword up to level 1 as prescribed, and you have a little bit more to your, it than just, 50 hit points. Just lay into him and keep repeating, and if you happen to die, you will be brought back to life by the man above. It's not that bad. So you just keep launching into him like this. And see, he goes down fairly quickly. Pretty weak little first boss there. And whenever you defeat a boss, you get a weapon orb from it. Generally you do. Sometimes you don't. There are some weak little intermediate bosses every now and then throughout the game that don't give you anything. But for the most part, when you beat a boss, you get a weapon orb, which we can't use yet. We have a swords orb right now, which is highly convenient because we have a sword. So wait there, I'll pull you up, and when we come back next time to Secret of Mana, we will see what awaits us outside the little hole. And we will see the ramifications of what has happened now that I have pulled the sword out of the rock. Which, I guess, is a bad thing? But it's a sword, it's cool, who knows? Anyway, rambling. I'll see you guys tomorrow.